Financial fitness, it's not just a buzzword, it's a game changer. Today we're diving into how mastering your money mindset can transform your bank account and your life.
Oh, that's an intriguing way to look at it. So we're talking about more than just budgeting and saving.
Absolutely. We're exploring the psychological side of finance, how our thoughts and habits shape our financial reality. It's fascinating stuff.
I can see how that would make a big difference. Where do we even start with something like that?
Well, it all begins with celebrating the small wins. You know, those little financial victories we often overlook, like paying a bill on time or resisting an impulse purchase.
Oh, I get it. So it's about acknowledging progress, no matter how small.
Exactly. These small achievements are the building blocks of larger financial goals. By recognizing them, we reinforce positive habits and build momentum.
That makes sense. But what about when things don't go as planned? We all have those moments of financial weakness.
You're right. Setbacks are inevitable. The key is to use them as learning opportunities. If you slip up, reflect on what went wrong and how you can avoid similar situations in the future.
So it's about growth rather than perfection. That's a refreshing perspective.
Now let's talk about something that trips up a lot of people: bill management. It's not the most exciting topic, but it's crucial for financial health.
Oh boy, I know plenty of people who struggle with that. Any tips for staying on top of bills?
Well, one of the best strategies is setting up direct debits for recurring expenses. It's like putting your bill payments on autopilot.
That sounds convenient. Are there any other benefits to using direct debits?
Actually, yes. Many companies offer small discounts for customers who pay via direct debit. It's a win-win. You save money and reduce stress.
That's interesting. What about bills that can't be set up for direct debit?
For those, the best approach is to pay them as soon as they arrive. It eliminates the risk of late fees and keeps your financial schedule clear.
That makes sense. Now, I'm curious about something. What advice do you have for homeowners?
Oh, great question. If you're a homeowner, consider putting a little extra toward your mortgage each month. Even small overpayments can make a big difference over time.
Really, how much of a difference are we talking about?
Well, let's say you have a £200,000 30-year mortgage at 4% interest. By paying an extra £100 per month, you could save over £30,000 in interest and pay off your mortgage 4 years early.
Wow, that's huge. I had no idea such a small amount could have such a big impact.
Right? It's all about consistency and the power of compound interest. Now, let's shift gears a bit and talk about financial literacy.
Oh, that's a big topic. There's so much to learn when it comes to money management.
You're absolutely right. Financial literacy is the foundation of sound financial decision-making. Understanding key terms and concepts can make a world of difference.
So, what are some of the most important financial terms people should know?
Well, APR, or annual percentage rate, is a big one. It represents the yearly cost of borrowing money, including fees. Then there's the difference between debit and credit, minimum payments versus full payments, and the significance of credit scores.
That's a lot to take in. How can people start improving their financial literacy?
There are tons of free resources available: financial webinars, online courses, and informative articles on reputable finance websites. The key is to make learning about money a regular habit.
That's great advice. Now, can we talk about a somewhat controversial topic, borrowing money?
Absolutely. Borrowing is sometimes necessary, but it should always be approached with caution and a clear plan.
What are some guidelines people should keep in mind when considering borrowing?
First and foremost, be clear on the purpose of the loan. Are you borrowing for a big purchase like a home or car? Or are you using credit to cover monthly expenses?
I imagine different types of borrowing are better suited for different purposes, right?
Exactly. Loans are typically better for significant, one-time expenses, while credit cards might be more suitable for managing cash flow in smaller, short-term situations.
That makes sense. Any advice on paying off debt?
Having a debt elimination plan is crucial. Start by paying off high-interest debts first, like credit cards. This strategy, known as the debt avalanche method, can save you a lot in interest over time.
Interesting. So it's about being strategic with your debt repayment.
Precisely. And don't forget to regularly review your overall debt levels. It's easy for debt to creep up if you're not paying attention.
This is all great information. As we wrap up, what would you say are the key takeaways for our listeners?
Well, The main thing to remember is that financial well-being is a journey, not a destination. Each step you take, whether it's learning a new term, paying a bill on time, or setting a debt repayment plan, brings you closer to your goals.
So it's about progress, not perfection.
Exactly. Stay consistent, keep learning, and continue building that resilient financial mindset. It's these small daily actions that add up to significant changes over time.
That's a great note to end on. Thanks for this insightful discussion on financial fitness.
It's been a pleasure. Until next time, keep working on your financial health. And remember, every small step counts.